Soothe.
What?
Soothe these.
I'm sorry, I have my earphones in. What?
I said soothe these. You know, like soothe these nuts. Soothe these nuts.
Sorry, I just can't do this anymore.
Do what?
I mean, look at us, man. I got a stock photo of a studio behind me. You're wearing a Busy Work Beats t-shirt. What are we doing?
So what? It's hilarious.
You're right, it is hilarious. Alright. What's going on today, guys? Weaver Beats here, and today we'll be reviewing the plugin Soothe 2. But really quickly, I want to tell you guys about a beat battle that we're hosting on my Discord. $150 in prizes, and it's due at the end of the month. So you have probably 5 days from the time I upload this video. Maybe 4 days, who knows. The link for that will be down in the description. But anyways, let's get to the review now. Alright, so what is Soothe 2? Well, to put it aptly, it's a dynamic resonance suppressor. Soothe 2 can be used to reduce harshness, sibilance, and mud from the sound source, and excels in fixing a range of problems.
Hold on. Are you just reading that from their website?
Yep. With Soothe 2, you can remove harshness from close mic'd sound sources. You can transparently manage sibilance in your vocals. You can treat uneven, you guys get the picture. Basically, it's a thing that just cleans up your sounds a little bit. You know, you have resonances and it lessens those a little bit, but it does it in a very musical way. It seems to me like it does it better than a dynamic EQ would. Alright, so what's new in Soothe 2 that they didn't have in Soothe 1? It included a soft mode for more subtle resonance suppression. The original Soothe was more focused on the mids and highs, but this one goes all the way down to 20 Hz. So it can completely work for your entire mix down. Some people use it for that as well. They also added attack release, mid-side, optimized, yada yada, you get the picture. Alright, so it's $219, or it's a $59 upgrade if you have Soothe 1. I freaking love this thing. A lot of people say that, but I actually, I didn't really buy the hype first until I really sat down and used it for a while, just like with any other plugin really, but this one was interesting because there's nothing else really like this. I was a bit unsure about the controls at first, but it's actually extremely seamless for how complex it is. So the way I generally use it is I'll try to find resonant spots on the sound I'm working on, and once I got those dialed in, I'll try to mess with the depth a little bit, and then if I want to mess with it a little more even, I'll mess with the dry and wet mix knob or the attack and release. There's really a lot of settings to mess with, and it's already pretty transparent from the get-go, so the only way they could really improve this in my opinion is if they made it so it could automatically fix sounds based on the analysis it did itself, maybe using AI learning or something. But other than that, this is everything you could ask for what it says it does. It soothes.
Would you say it took 2 clicks?
Alright, so I have these guitars here in this song. Let's listen to them. So, yeah, quite distorted. A lot of resonance. A lot of stuff bleeding together. A lot of problems. But I put Soothe on basically everything, and I used a little dynamic EQ even. Basically, we had to bust out all the stops for this one, essentially. But then after you put on all those effects... I could probably fiddle with it a little more, but it makes it actually listenable now. What do you guys think? Now, what's the difference between using this and a dynamic EQ? I honestly really don't know. It does sound a little bit better to me than a dynamic EQ does though. A dynamic EQ is very functional, whereas this seems to be a little more musical sounding and dynamic. At least if I were to describe it. Oh, and more transparent, obviously. And I generally feel dynamic EQ is just more destructive, and you have more control with something like Soothe. I don't think there's really anything else on the market that can do as good of a job cleaning up basically any sound as this product does, so yeah, I highly recommend it. I give Soothe 2 a 9 out of 10. A link to check it out is down in the description. There's a trial as well, and the price is pretty affordable as well. This is not an ad, they did not pay me to do this. My name is Weaver Beats. Make sure to check out my Discord, Beat Battle, Twitter, Twitch.
Incorporated.